this is week 2, day 1. I'm at Olympus Gym at the moment because today I'm doing my level 3 practical work. So I'm doing my exam today, I've already sat that, and now I'm doing a level 3 like practical or coaching session with one of my mates, Kieran Thompson. So all being well, by the end of today I will be qualified. Another thing then, in the last vlog I mentioned that I was applying for a job that was to be a level 2 fitness instructor at Gymco. That's the gym that I train out of at the moment. And yeah, the interview for that was pretty informal. I think it went well. I'm getting a call back from them later today to let me know how I got on. So fingers crossed we get the level 3 today, we get a different job, and we can sort of start our transition from my current job into this sector of the industry that I'd like to, as I said, work in. Cheeky! Hello. I don't know what that wave was about, but let's go with it. The last clip you saw, it was me and Kieran and I and Nando's having a cheeky one, medium peri, in case you're wondering. Yeah, that was when I'd just finished my level 3 practical. I'd passed it, which again I'm delighted with. Subsequent to that then, I got a call back from Gymco and they explained that there was a place for me, which I took with open arms, and the day after I handed in my notice to BT, and that's where we are really. That's the long story short. And if it fails, if it blows up in my face, then I'll be able to concede. I'll say at least I tried, and I can move on, find something else. But I'm really gonna go gung-ho at this and apply myself, because that's one thing that I'm not great at. I'm very, very good at talking, and I think talking is extremely easy, and I know a lot of people that do a lot of talking. But what I suppose really pays dividends and what's going to be critical is how much I apply myself and how much of my talking I put into my walking. $211.2. This brings me up to 15 stone 1.2 pounds. It is now Monday the 2nd of July, and I should also inform you about how my training has gone. It has gone terribly. Two main reasons why. I've sort of been busy, and I've also been in pain. With regards to the pain, I strained my lower back doing a little bit of deadlifting last week, at the start of last week, and then I also got a cut which got infected on my nether regions. I have a cut on my ball sack which makes it very uncomfortable to walk. And yeah, trying to do any sort of exercise with a strained back and a sore nutsack just didn't work. So yeah, training's been crap. As a result, I haven't been expending as many calories as I usually would, and trying to stay in a deficit when not, I suppose, doing as much physical activity as I usually would, it was difficult because I was bored all the time, I wasn't training, and yeah, I was trying to starve myself in order to maintain or hit a deficit, and in the end I've ended up just maintaining as opposed to getting into a deficit of any sort of like significance, and my weight is just sort of stuck around 15 stone 1 pound, 15 stone 1.5 pounds. I don't have the most time in the world this morning, so we're going just on the Stairmaster for 30 minutes, and we're in the thug look. We've got the headphones over the hoodie, and yeah, let's try and burn. I'm gonna go for 400 calories. I think that's a reasonable mark. I'll hit that in 30 minutes easily. That was both physically and mentally exhausting. The stepper is just not a big fan of it, but it's a quick way to expend a couple of calories. We burned just over 400. I think it was 400.1, not that I was counting. And one thing I'd recommend for anyone doing it, put on some music. Like either have your gym put on some music for you if it doesn't already, or else just bring your own headphones or earphones. Otherwise you'll just be counting every single step per minute and every single calorie that you burn, and that is just absolute mental torture, certainly when you're going through it, because that was just over 30 minutes I took to burn 400 calories, and without the music there I think I would have bailed out after 100, 150. Also, something else that I've learned, I will not be wearing a hoodie to do that ever again, or ever to do exercise again, certainly not in heat and weather like this. And with the Stairmaster being placed right beside the window, it was like I was sitting in a greenhouse in my Sunday's best. The moment we have on our chicken breasts there. Then we've got some micro rice in the microwave, obviously. With the micro rice, there's actually one of my mates that showed me them. They come in big multi-packs and they look like that when frozen. It looks pretty nasty, actually. It looks fucking disgusting, but truth be told, they're absolutely brilliant. Just for reference, here's a serving here. It's like the size of my palm. You stick them in the microwave for 2 minutes, or 1.5 minutes, and they come out just perfect every single time. It's just so much easier and more convenient than having to boil rice in a pot, have it wait, have it cool, have it dry. That is just, that's convenience good, and it's perfect. Just finished my penultimate shift at BT and I stayed 20 minutes overtime. The commitment to the cause is just far too real. I'm pretty keen to go to the gym today, but whether or not I get to go will depend on whether or not I can get a bus in time to get there and actually make a session out of it. Cheers, sir. Unfortunately, we don't have time to change. It is currently just after 9 and the gym itself is about 400 meters that way, so we'll get about 40 minutes of best, I reckon. I look like I got lost given a tour guide wearing these khaki shorts with a belt, but yeah, we've got 140 on the bar. We're going to try and squat it for 3 reps. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a TV now in Jimco's car park. It's what they call like the pizza pit, where you can get food, you can get a bit of alcohol, and now they've got a massive screen in which they've been showing all the World Cup games live, and they have now sunk to new depths. They're now showing Love Island, so there's literally no excuse for anyone not to make their way down here. You can watch the sport after your session, you can watch Love Island after your session, and all around they're pushing the boat out. Things like that pizza pit area, like where the telly was there, is what makes me really excited to join that gym, because not only do they have like great facilities, a great, and I mean really good community spirit in that gym, they also just push the boat out time and time again. Like, they don't just settle for what they've got, because they're doing very well for themselves, and the gym over the last 12 months or the 18 months that I've been there has continued to grow in terms of its size and just the community itself. And the fact that they're always thinking ahead and thinking, how could we maybe entice more people to join, you know, the gym itself, how can we get more people down to the Devonish complex, like that bar area as well. It's fascinating, and the people in charge, they've got it right up here. So after I finished my squatting tonight at the gym, I noticed this big crack on the like tempered glass on my iPhone, and I've tried pulling it off thinking it was just tempered glass, but the pressure in my pocket when this phone was actually in it while squatting has managed to completely destroy the screen. Aww, here are those two cuties. But yeah, that is my screen completely ruined. Yes, boy! It's our new lowest weigh-in. We're 14 stone, 13.2 pounds. One of the milestones for me was breaking 15 stones, getting beneath it, which we have just done, which I'm stoked about. What you may hear behind me is the cistern filling up. I've just flushed the toilet because I've just done a poop. So perhaps a lot of that weight has just left my body in the form of excretion. And rather than giving myself a benefit of the doubt and saying, oh no, I lost that weight, I'm just going to see how the next few weigh-ins go this week. So in terms of exercise today, then we're going to follow the same format as yesterday. We're going to do our cardio fast this morning. Thereafter we'll have a bit to eat. Obviously we'll go to work, we'll have more to eat. So today's my final day in BT, and once I get home, as opposed to celebrating, I will be going to the gym to do a little bit more resistance work, and then we can have our rest day tomorrow, I'm hoping Wednesday. Good evening, you're through Alex at BT Customer Care. Can I take your name and BT account number, please? I have just finished my last shift at BT. It feels so good saying that. I'd also like to thank everyone from my team for like this little gift they got me. It is addressed to Bye Bye Bus Driver, and they've got me, I think, like a wash kit, toothbrush, toothpaste. I didn't know how to take that initially. I was like, what the fuck? But it's because I'm always showering and brushing my teeth and work. How's it going? Sorry, miss. My current problem is that we've got to fit all of this into that bag. This is all my junk that I've like accrued over the time I've been here. So we've got the outfit I wore today, got Crocs from ages back, got my gifts, again another Croc, cycling shoes, skateboard, more shorts, another top, more socks, shoes from today, these little Poundland numbers, tripod, deo, a selfie stick, formal shoes, don't know why the hell those are there. So yeah, I've got to get all of that, as well as some of my towels, into that bag and have it on my back whilst I cycle home. So it's gonna be a balancing act. We've got shoes hanging off the bag, we've got 2 sets of shoes in the backpack itself, then we've got the skateboard wedged in between my back and the bag, and we're wearing 3 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of cycling shorts. I've got 1 top under this, and I'm sweating. One thing that's really made my day was the leaving card I received. First and foremost, a lovely card, so thank you for that. And the messages in it made me realize how I was able to stick that place for 14 months. The only thing that I didn't like about my job was the job itself, and I know it sounds like a fundamental thing, but the people made it just so easy. Like, I'd have absolutely shocking days where people would just berate me to the extent that I was just like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna hand in my notice today. And I said that on repeat. Like, I sounded like a broken record at stages, and in September I was going to leave. The reason why I didn't then was because I was a little bit scared to take the jump. But with regard to the people that I worked with, that's sort of the point I want to make. They made that job, which wasn't fulfilling by any means, they made it bearable. And it's with thanks to them that the last 14 months went just like that. So what I think is, if you're able to pair that sort of like chemistry with colleagues, then you can get some sort of job satisfaction, like fulfillment from what you're actually doing and what you're being paid to do. I think that would be a winning combination. And I know that if I get to Gymco, I enjoy it as much as I think I will, and I meet people half as good as the people that I work with on the phones in BT, then it's gonna be something I can stick with for, you know, the foreseeable future and really excel in, because I'm hoping that I'll want to come to work, I'll want to try harder, and I'll want to push myself. Chris's car's outside, so if she's here, we're obviously not going to go to the gym, we'll probably just eat and chill together. We can resume training then tomorrow. What's the score?
1-0. On the extra time.
It's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home.
I don't know if you can see that in the light, it's 207.6 pounds, so that brings us down, we've lost a bit more weight, that brings us down to 14 stone, 11.6 pounds. But it's now Wednesday, the 4th of July. I slept in today obviously because I don't have work. Felt bad seeing Chris go at like 7 or half 7 this morning, but I'm by my lonesome. I'm gonna get a couple of things today because I've got my induction sort of shift at Gymco tomorrow and I want to look sharp, so I think we should get a haircut. We'll do that first. Haircut complete. I really like it. It was done by a guy that I've never had my haircut by before. His name is Adam. And it didn't trigger me or upset me, but basically there was a guy in front of me in the queue for the next barber's chair, and he got prompted to Adam's seat, and he was like, oh no, I'm waiting for, and then named a different barber. And I do understand, obviously people have preferences, people trust barbers to cut their hair the way they like it, but for me, I just like giving people opportunities, and I say, you know, if they absolutely ruin my hair, it'll always grow back. I can shave it off, just go for a skinhead if my hair doesn't grow back. And obviously I gave Adam a chance. He has done incredibly well, and he said himself it was his first time cutting afro hair, and you could see he looked a little bit apprehensive. Not surprised in the slightest, obviously, because if you're doing a job that someone's going to pay you for, you want to do it well, and if you've never done that type of job before, of course you're going to be a little bit nervous. But I think he's done incredibly, and not to like blow my own trumpet, but it's his work. He has made this face that only a mother could love look a little bit more lovable. So to Adam, thank you so much. If I ever get the opportunity to sit in your chair again, I will jump at the chance. And to the people at EMG Grooming Physique, give that man a raise. He has worked magic, absolute magic. All I need to do now is get like a uniform so I can look the part, play the part, and just hit the ground running tomorrow for my trial or my induction shift. So I will see you at, we're gonna go to Sports Direct, we'll cycle there. My shopping bonanza has just come to an end. I picked up a pair of trainers that were like my 4th choice, and the reason I went as far back as my 4th both choices because my first, second and third, they just didn't have my size in stock. So this is what we've come back with. These are Nike Zooms. They've got the heel that I wanted, plenty of heel support, and they look sort of like basketball, like training shoes. Aside from that then, I've bought 2 pots of my kryptonite. One for myself, one for Chris. Then we've got blueberries, peppers, Diet Coke, oranges. These are my favourite ones. These are easy peelers from Tesco's, and I think they're the best oranges out. And some bagels. And also, we picked up Camelback water bottle for my bike, Under Armour shorts. And then also these are my secret weapon. I have tiny calves, and a majority of people that know me and go to the gym with me always slate me for my small calves. So what I do is when I'm wearing shorts, I tend to wear high socks, and that's so that I can pull up my socks as close to the insertion point of where my calf actually is. And what that does is it sort of masks how tiny my ankles are and makes my legs, at the lower end anyway, look that little bit less small. So to anyone with small calves, get yourself black or white high cut socks. Trust me, it'll change your life. Bye! Love you too. So Chris is now on her way home. She goes to a personal trainer in Dungannon, which is where her family home is. And I just wasn't cutting the bacon, so she's outsourced someone else to take her through her paces, and the results she's yielding from that guy have been incredible. He's doing a really good job. They're both doing a great job, I should say. And I think it's better her working with him and then maybe doing the odd session with me, because when Chris and I, when we were working out together, she, being my partner obviously, she was happy just to say no to things. So I'd ask her to do exercises that she didn't like, and she just like, not doing that. And to avoid conflict, you know, which we would obviously take home, I just had to bypass those exercises. So now that she's paying someone, I think she's really more invested in the process itself, and she's more up for doing things that perhaps she wouldn't do with myself. And yeah, as I said, the results she's yielding are incredible. So Chris, keep it up. For me, myself and I, we're gonna have a coffee. I hope we've still got stuff. Yes, we're gonna have a coffee, go to the gymnasium and do a little bit of back work, and then we'll try and finish on a high with a bit of cardio as well.
Doesn't fit in it. Keep your head straight, bud. Head straight. Fuck's sake. That's horrendous.
Let out a fart there on the second one. I'm not risking a third. Love Island crew back at it again. Yeah, session complete, and I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here because tomorrow is my first day working at Gymco. I've got to be up ready to go at 5:45 tomorrow morning. So the plan is get home, tidy up, have a bite to eat, get to sleep, and get ready to start my new job. So yeah, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. To all those that have encouraged me in my move, again, thank you. And until the next video, stay clinical.